I am happy to learn that NLCIL is organizing a national level seminar at Neyveli between 20th and 22nd January 2018 on the themes broadly covering responsible mining, environment friendly power generation, the issues, challenges, and way forward. India, with a population of more than 1.2 billion people, consumes only about 4.1% of the global energy. Obviously, this has to increase because with this level of energy consumption, we cannot achieve a human development index which is desirable. So therefore, our primary energy consumption, which is about 0.6 tons of oil equivalent now, has to be increased to about 1.9 tons of oil equivalent. And for that to happen, a basket of energy sources have to contribute. So far, our power supply has been broadly dependent on coal and lignite. About 55% of our capacity is coal and lignite based, and about 80% of our power generation is coal and lignite based. But going forward, this ratio will have to decrease, and the renewable energy contribution will have to increase. And that is what we have essentially done when we announced to the world that more than 175 gigawatt of capacity would be put in place in the renewable sector by 2030, by 2022. This announcement was made by the Prime Minister just before the Paris climate event. And when we presented our intended nationally determined contributions before the world, we said that we would embark on a very ambitious path of renewable power generation to achieve the target of 175 gigawatt by 2022. So that of course remains a major plank of our power sector. However, the contribution of coal and lignite will be substantial till 2030 because we need the base power, and our dependability cannot be excessive on renewable power immediately. We want to see how storage technology develops. If the batteries for storage are developed with a cost effective technology, then obviously there is greater promise. Additionally, if our nuclear fusion reactor becomes a reality, that is another very promising area which can provide power to the entire nation. But till these technologies develop, we will have to depend on coal and lignite substantially. So how do we go forward in the coal and lignite sector? NLCIL is a very good example of how environment friendly mining can be done. All the participants, I would request you to please visit the areas which have been reclaimed by NLCIL. They have done really good work in that. If you go and see it, it should be an eye opener for many. So we would urge that responsible and sustainable mining coupled with very sincerely implemented mine closure activities should be resorted to by all companies working in coal and lignite mining. And for the companies who are producing power, this is the time to go forward on ultra supercritical route for power generation, and simultaneously also explore the possibilities of carbon capture and use wherever there is a potential, because then you will not only use less coal or lignite per unit of power produced, but you will also be able to reduce the greenhouse gas emissions in the atmosphere, thereby reducing the damage which is being caused by climate change. So both for mining sector people as well as for the power sector people, it is the need of the hour to be more responsible and more environment friendly. This is the core message which I would like to convey to you, and I hope that during these 3 days you will discuss amongst yourself all the best practices which many companies would put forward, and also the roadmap for proceeding on a path of responsible mining and responsible power production. Thank you and Jai Hind.